Part 11. Part 11. Yeah, great TV and radio about TV shows and movies about radio. Definitely got to go with WKRP. That's the gold standard.
Yeah, that's the gold standard's got to be WKRP for any kind of a series, television about radio.
Now, actually, Frasier was pretty close.
Frasier was a radio show, wasn't he?
Frasier was a radio one. Because I still laughed so hard at that episode when Lilith comes back in season 1, and it's Frasier on the air doing the show.
Yep.
And Frasier gets through with this caller, and Roz goes over into the microphone and says, "We've got a caller on line 2 who disagrees about your opinion." And he hits that button. "Hello, you're on the air." And then Lilith comes on. "Congratulations, Frasier. You've done it again. You've let another unsuspecting down your dark, dead-end Freudian hallways." And that scowl goes into, "Oh, crap, my ex-wife is on the phone." And then she goes into this explanation. And then Frasier goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is my ex-wife, Lilith." And then he hits the cough button and he grabs Roz, yells at Roz, "Roz, have you ever heard of call screening?" "Yes, I screen the calls that I want to hear." Because I've always wondered, my ex Leela and I, we always talked about this though, is how the hell, can you imagine the conversation Lilith and Roz had before Roz put her on the air, thinking, "I'm Dr. Lilith Sternin, Frasier Crane, Dr. Crane's ex-wife. He's a bozo. Put me on the air," or something like that, just to get her on, not knowing that your ex-wife is on the line.
Yep. That was a pretty good show. Did it come back? Or isn't it
They're talking about bringing it back. I think Paramount has tried to, but how do you not do it without Frasier's dad? You can't do the show without him because his dad was so integral to the part of the show.
He was a big.
John Mahoney was great.
He was a really big character. He was. That's true.
Yeah, because they wheel that. Yeah, because in the pilot they wheel that goofy lazy boy recliner in there, and it looks like it's just straight out of the 70s.
The conflict between Frasier and his brother.
Oh, Niles, that was great.
Then when you threw their dad, who was like the polar opposite of the two of them, you had great banter.
Oh, you had great banter though too. And then you had the housekeeper who was constantly driving him nuts.
Right. Who was the housekeeper?
Oh, that was Daphne Moon.
Yes.
Crap.
Yeah, that was it.
Jane Leaves.
Yes.
Jane Leaves.
Yep.
Should be playing. I should be on remote control for some reason now, naming all this off.
That was a good show. That was a good show about a radio host.
Yes.
WKRP was about a
station of crazies. Yeah. Now, the new WKRP, I've actually sat and watched those episodes. They were funny. They got one where this old treasure map comes flying in saying there's this big secret treasure inside the building. And they all go on this wild goose chase. Carlson and Herb and Les, they lead the charge looking for this giant treasure. And the madness of it is so hilarious in the end.
They did try to come back at that, didn't they?
It lasted a year and a half. And I've watched some of those episodes. They were really good.
I'll have to go back and look at those.
Look them up on YouTube. They were really good.
I remember watching the reboot.
It was funny. There were some funny episodes too. Johnny Fever came back a couple of times. They brought Tim Reed back as Venus and talks about what happened to Venus and them though too.
Yeah, but the core was Mr. Carlson, Les, and
Herb.
Yes. Yeah.
Another great episode from the original WKRP pilot is when Mama Carlson shows up the first time, and they're talking about how Johnny went nuts and stuff like that, and they're trying to figure out how to get out of it, though, too. Yep. And he calls, "Oh, we should be calm there, Herb." "Yeah, no, what are you saying, you knucklehead? Mama's coming."
Right.
And they're all trying to figure this out, and then Mama walks in, and then, here we go.
I remember